Hello and welcome to the program Nigerian Movies Today, coming to you on the network service of the NTA. The Nigerian film industry, popularly known as Nollywood, releases hundreds of movies annually. On the edition of the program, we'll be engaging a key stakeholder who is saddled with the responsibility of regulating these movies to meet best global practices. My name is Ifoma Odemba. Please stay tuned. Let's start the program with the movie of the week.
I want you and Joko to work hand in hand while I'm away. All protocols and safeguards have been put in place.
Our movie of the week is Move Like a Boss, written by Tim McManus and directed by Ekene Mekunye. The comedy drama tells the story of Joko Adeyanju, who must save a father's company from the hands of his greedy siblings. Joko is left with no option but to impersonate him.
Tomorrow is a big day for Zenith. Wow. A big contract, well over $15 million. Other members of the board will be there for the signing.
The ambassador have been incommunicado for 27 days now.
The movie parades a cast of Nancy Sime, Ike Ogbonna, Yemi Sholade, Jayola Munje, MC Lively, Victor Swagu, among others.
What is wrong with this? Thinking that maybe he can make me look like my dad and I can save this company.
This is real life, Joko. And that's a wild idea. That's even wild for you.
Àbúrò mi ti dé ọ̀rọ̀ ti bàjẹ́ o. But there's something different about him.
The movie is a tale of complexities navigating power struggles in a family-owned empire.
Welcome back from the movie of the week. On our exclusive guest segment, we'll be engaging a key professional whose job is to regulate and ensure we have wholesome content for our viewing.
Our exclusive guest this week is Dr. Shuabi Husseni, born 4th December 1970 and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. Dr. Shuabi Husseni, the Director General, Chief Executive Officer of the National Film and Video Censors Board, is a Nigerian journalist, performing artist, cultural administrator, PR and media expert, film critic, and film curator. Dr. Shuabi Husseni holds a first-class BSc degree in Mass Communication from the Lagos State University School of Communication and MSc degree in Mass Communication with distinct from University of Lagos. He later pursued a PhD thesis on the structure of film production companies in Nollywood. Dr. Shuabi Husseni is an alumnus of the United States International Visitors Leadership Program and the AIG Imokude Foundation's AIG Public Leaders Program of the Blatonic School of Governance of the University of Oxford. He has served as one-term secretary of the governing board of the National Theatre National Troupe of Nigeria, 2011 to 2015. And until his appointment, Director of Dance of Music and Head of Strategic Communication Unit of the National Troupe of Nigeria, Dr. Shuabi is reputed as one of the most consistent documentarists of Nigeria's vibrant film and movie industry, Nollywood. He is an astute commentator on art, theatre, and film development in Nigeria and the continent of Africa. His most recent role was as the editor-at-large for The Guardian newspaper, and his career as a film and culture journalist with The Guardian has spanned over 3 decades. Dr. Shuabi Husseni has several affiliations to his credits. The chairman, Selected Committee of Africa's Premier Film Award in African Movie Academy Awards for 16 years. Member, prestigious Ama jury. He has served on the board and on the jury of a number of festivals, awards, and committees, including the board of the Mainframe Film Institute by the legendary Tunde Kilani, board of InShot International Film Festival, board of Bank of Industry, Nollywood Fund, amongst others. Dr. Shuabi Husseni is an author of monograph on the pioneers of the Nigerian film and video industry titled Moviedom: The Nollywood Narratives. Dr. Shuabi is a senior teaching and research fellow at the Mass Communication Department of the University of Lagos, and he was a former member of the Nigeria Official Selection Committee charged with the responsibility of deciding Nigeria's entry for the Best International Film category of the Oscars. Dr. Shuabi is a current voting member of the International Golden Globes Award, consultant Berlin International Film Festival, a pioneer artist of the National Troupe of Nigeria who rose to become personal special assistant to the Director General of the National Theatre National Troupe of Nigeria. Dr. Shuabi Husseni has considerable theoretical, practical, and field experience in the area of theatre, cultural administration, as well as in public relations, advertising, journalism, and broadcasting. He has equally served as a resource person trainer in the field of theatre, culture, and mass communication. Help welcome the Director General, Chief Executive Officer of National Film and Video Censors Board, Dr. Shuabi Husseni, to the set of Nigerian Movies Today on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA.
You and I know when you go online, oh my goodness. I don't want to say, but you know
No.
what I mean by oh my
I
goodness.
know, I agree with you.
Some of the movies, and you're like, did they really censor this movie?
No, I agree with you totally. We have about 90% of those movies you see online.
Yes.
Most of them just go straight there without. But we are getting there. Because if you don't want us to do what the law says we should do, the next thing is that we shut down the platform. And I know that you won't want that platform to go.
Yes.
Because you benefit from it.
it.
It's not about stopping you from creativity. It's about making sure that what you are passing, is in order. And I just told you now that we do not just ban a movie for banning sake. We rate the movie so that somebody who is watching, if you are watching at home, I watch content with my children. And once I see that the rating is 18, if you are not 18, you won't be with me. You have to leave. And if all parents do that, they will help these young people very well. They will help them. So if you are watching a movie and you see 15 plus, you will look around. If you see a 15 or 14, if you see a 15, 16, you have to be there when they are watching that content. I know some people will say, will you be there when they are watching on their smartphones? No, it's fine. But you have a responsibility to also check what they are watching
on the smartphone.
On their smartphones.
Yes.
You have a responsibility. There was a family that the young daughter now was calling the dad who is working somewhere, and they are somewhere else. The dad is working in Port Harcourt. They are in Lagos. So as they were talking, he said, "Daddy, I hope you are not carrying women there," and all that. So when
you for real?
I'm telling you, when they were processing the thing, I now told them that they should check what she's watching. And do you know that they really checked and they found out that there is a series that a 7-year is following on her tab. And that series is about that matter, where a man is working a distant relationship kind of stuff and the rest. And can you imagine, for 7 years, she's already talking about carrying women, So we must be, and we have that media literacy part that we do, that we actually talk to women. Like we are going to the East this August to have a discussion with our women, because they are doing August meeting. So we need to educate them. It's not about going to the market to sell. It's not about doing your meetings and the rest. You must be concerned about the content that the young ones watch.
So you just talked about the August meeting. So how do we make our movies promote our culture?
Okay, basically, it's the responsibility of the filmmakers. We encourage them as much as possible to make films that edify, to make films that promote our culture. And that is why very, very recently we introduced a showcase. We call it the Nigerian Indigenous Language Film Showcase. And the thing is that we want to promote making movies in our indigenous language. There is no way you make movie in our indigenous language that you not promote our culture. If you watch films like Jagun Jagun, you watch films like
Seven
Doors,
Lakatabu,
all those kind of like Lishabi,
yes,
and all. There's no way. Even Tony Abraham's latest movie,
yes,
you know, that's a wonderful movie, by the way. You know, there's no way you will make films in our local language and you will not promote an aspect of our culture. So we introduced that we're going to have a showcase where, and the reason is that when we were declared the second largest film producing society in the world, it was because of the volume of productions that we're doing. And not just the volume, but the volume of indigenous productions, because they were making films in Yoruba, in Hausa, in Igbo, in Ishekiri, and so on. So presently, we want to make sure we go back to those days where you will sit down and watch a film in Ishekiri, when you sit down and watch a film in Igala language, which is my language, you know, when you sit down, you even watch a film in Wawa, which is an aspect of Igbo language, and all that, and so on.
You talked about classification. How do you enforce it in the 6th geopolitical zone of the country?
We have zonal centers. Like Lagos is the headquarters of the Southwest. We have the Southeast. We have Northwest. So we have 6 zonal offices and 28 states offices. And we have enforcement people. We have field officers. And we have zonal coordinators who coordinate all these centers. So we are present, you know, but you can never be everywhere. It's just like you can't have the policemen everywhere and the rest. So we can never be everywhere, but we are using technology to ensure that we are everywhere, because that's the in thing now. Technology makes it possible for you to be everywhere. So we have zonal offices and state offices, you know, the census boards, and then the challenges of the digital space, you know, is so wide. It's so wide. You know,
streaming platforms. It's so wide.
Your eyes on streaming platform. Your eyes on the cinema owners, exhibitors. Your eyes are on the channels. Those who have channels. Nearly everybody now has
channels.
Shuabi TV channel. Please subscribe to my channel. You know, everybody has a channel. Yes. You know, and but they should also remember that those channels they are setting up are distribution platforms, you know. So by the time we come knocking on their door to get proper license, I hope they will not complain.
I think there should be a restriction. There should be, to some certain level.
Yeah.
So where do you see Nollywood in 5 to 10 years to come?
Oh, we are just going to blow. You know, like what the musician says, I don't blow.
Don't blow.
Yeah, we are going to get, you know, we are going to get more global, you know, in terms of recognition. Nigeria should be a reference point, really.
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with
the
you.
reference point should not be about low quality. The reference point should be about, you know, because each time they talk about Nollywood, you know, they just talk about Nollywood.
Nollywood, like, just like that.
But when it becomes, in 5 years' time, like you asked, we should be a reference point, not just in terms of quantity, but in terms of quality.
Yes, in terms of quality. So before I let you go, when you look back, what legacy would you like to leave when you look back as an executive director?
Okay. I want to be the first to give the board a permanent headquarters. A permanent headquarters, not a rented apartment. We have even taken care of that. I want to leave a world-class film regulatory agency for my successor, you know, with everything that he needs to win more in place. And I pray that God will help me. And I pray that I will continue to enjoy the support of my minister, Barrister Hannatu Musa Musawa, and continue to enjoy the support, of course, of the father of the nation, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's quite an insightful and engaging section with the Executive Director, National Film and Video Censors Board. It's a pleasure having you in the studio.
The pleasure is mine.
We wish you well
Thank
in
you
your
so
future
much.
endeavor. Next is interesting movies to watch.
Interesting movies to watch are Ginger,
57.
To ba play pẹ̀lú mi o ma lose.
Trick film now with this one now. Wait till supposed follow.
Action.
I am Sylvia Aderonke da Silva.
500k. Gold is not for sale.
In those boxes is $2 million. No amount of money.
Raw gold, baby. For what shall it profit you to gain all the gold that you do not know anything about, whether it exists or it does not exist, and lose your soul?
and Over the Bridge.
Yes, boss. I understand. So long we keep to our promise.
On that day, I didn't see misdemeanor. I saw great.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you for Larry. Cut your losses. Get out.
I saw determination. For this job, you're either leading the race or losing.
I'm just tired of making excuses. Like, I don't even ask for anything anymore. I just want him to show up.
Let's find out who is building a strong energy and presence in our star to watch.
Ruby Chinaza Akubueze, a Nigerian-born actor, filmmaker, singer, voice vocalist, model, and entrepreneur, is our super talented star to watch. She was born on October 15, 1998 in Umuahia and hails from Abia State, Nigeria. She studied theatre arts at the University of Lagos, Nigeria. As a rising star in the entertainment scene, Ruby has been carving her path with an infectious passion for acting since her younger days. She is popularly known for her character as Frances on MTV Sugar Naija Season 3 and 4, as well as in Danny TV's Schooled, and the film Casanova, to name just a few. Her performances have showcased her impressive range. She received the African Fashion Fest Model Award for Best Actress of the Year 2018. She has also earned the spot as a nominee for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Acting in 2020. A short film, Rehearsal, has also secured international acclaim with several awards. She also graced the 2023 Toronto International Film Festival with Aura. She has starred in various films such as Akroche, Ijogbon, Ha, What Happened on 3rd Street, Under, a web series, Trampled, and May in the Trip. Beyond her creative endeavors, Ruby is deeply passionate and committed to community building. She's an active volunteer at the Solace Network, an anti-bullying non-profit, and collaborates with Star Foundation, an NGO dedicated to empowering youth through scholarships and grants, both led by young female activists. Ruby Akubueze is our super talented rising star to watch.
Entertaining stories in the movie industry in our movements and events.
Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, played host to filmmakers, actors, and movie lovers as the Africa Films for Impact Festival returned for its 4th season.
Made a number of other calls, and he was prepared to go down here to meet with the heads of state.
Every story on screen at this festival has one goal: to spark conversations and actions behind the cinema.
Since 2020, the Africa Films for Impact Festival
has been dedicated to showcasing and amplifying the voices of human rights and social justice films.
Hosting this festival first, it's me being the change that I want to see. I don't just want to be a part of the conversation, I also want to be the change. The only reason I'm convening the Africa Film for Impact Festival is because I see there's a vacuum.
You will be amazed at how much film can really influence someone in the house, to make a move, to contribute to maybe a tiny little solution or contribute to a larger solution that affects, global audience. Regardless, you're moving forward and you're making a change.
With over 40 films, this festival addresses social themes across human rights, democracy, accountability and anti-corruption, human trafficking, sexual and gender-based violence, and digital rights.
Tired of acting like everything is okay, pretending when I know that it is not.
Instead of you pointing fingers, they say this proverb, like when you point a finger, 4 fingers are pointing back at you. So to understand that change will not happen till you become the change. And we think that our films should be that, to say to people, you can be bold, you can be a leader, you can be prosperous, you can be the change, you can be positive, you can rise again, you can be resilient.
How we react to things is a function of what we have been taught, what we have learned or imbibed along the way. But I think that thinking can be reshaped, and media is such a powerful tool, to be used to do that.
As filmmakers, as storytellers, the ability to tell stories, to weave tales in a way that it excites imagination, it ignites action, and promotes dialogue and inclusion. I think that's the power of film, and that's the power of storytelling, and there's no tool better for change than that.
For others, this experience goes far beyond the screen.
I really learned a lot from Ms. Biodun Stephen, telling us how to package yourself as an aspiring actor or actress, and how to give the director what they want.
I learned that they don't buy your story, they buy your storytelling. Those are two different things. A story is what we are already seeing, what we are watching. But the storytelling is behind the scene of what's going on and what went into the story and how the story formed.
From masterclasses to actors' monologues,
I realized the world I had been begging to change.
Panel discussions, film screenings to film pitching.
If I reduce the volume of your film, will I still feel the impact of your film? Is your picture as loud as your volume? Are your actors overacting and interacting with the camera? If you're acting in theater, all you do is what we get. But in film, you are acting, the camera is acting. You move, you stop, the camera moves and stops. It's a relationship.
As we work together,
The Burning, a documentary film about African refugees, was one of the top winners at the climax of the festival, recognizing outstanding films that speak to the objective of impacting social change in the society.
I did not expect it. It's probably hard even for me to believe. It's hard for me to believe that I'm holding this right now, and I was recognized for something that I love so much with my whole being. I like to say, for me, acting is not a job. It's an expression of life for me, and to be recognized greatly for that, with such an accolade, it's been amazing.
We intend to take this movie to rural areas, because these are some of the places where some of this gender-based violence exists, and if you don't know that this is wrong, what can you do about it? So we intend to do so much more community work with this film. It doesn't just end here.
Whether it's climate change, human rights, or gender-based violence, Africa Films for Impact Festival proves that cinema isn't just about entertainment. It is a catalyst for conversation and hopefully transformation.
3 Cold Dishes is $1 million budget from a Nigerian co-production.
It was a moment of engagement and reflection at the media parley for the feature film 3 Cold Dishes, organized recently at Hard Rock Cafe, Shiro, Landmark Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Over 90 crew members, including 22 talented professionals from Republic of Benin, from art departments to wardrobe to script supervisors, is a testament to the collaborative spirit that defines us.
The producer-cum-director gave insight into the film and challenges faced during the filming process.
We shot this film across 1 year. We started March 2023 and we wrapped, we call it a wrap in Mauritania, April 2024. So you can imagine what it cost, the kind of sweat that it takes from this crew member. And I know, like, the crew members don't get their shine, right? At red carpet is always the stars in front of camera. So the essence of tonight is to celebrate the crew member invite. It's called the Three Cold Dishes Media Pally. And the bigger challenge in making Three Cold Dishes is maybe financing, because that took me almost like 2 years. In fact, it was in multiple phases.
I'm actually not gonna lie, it was an amazing one. I mean, other than the aspect of the hardship, the struggles of making the film, I would say that it was an interesting one. It was a beautiful one, and I mean, there's a lot to actually take from the film, but most importantly, to be in an environment, an LD environment, to go through all of those hardships, but to have people that you can smile with, laugh with, and to kind of like create a family and love, in that is really, really beautiful.
Three Cold Dishes feature film, currently in the cinemas, mirrors three women from Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire and Benin Republic who reunited 2 decades after surviving human trafficking to execute a daring revenge plot against those men who once destroyed their lives.
Wow, how time flies. Thank you so much for staying with us on the program Nigerian Movies Today on the network service of the NTA. Quite an insightful and engaging edition. Please stay with us for our next edition. My name is Ifeoma Odimba. Bye-bye and God bless Nigeria.